Excellencies, also ladies and gentlemen, not only here in the room, but also those who are joining us online. The COVID-19 pandemic has shown us how devastating a global and cross-border impact can be. Climate change and biodiversity loss, however, are no different and pose, in fact, an even greater existential threat to the people on this planet. As INTERHOLCO, we are aware of the situation, and we want to take our part of this responsibility. We are foresters by heart, and we are working in natural tropical forests in the Congo Basin and Africa. And we'd like to share some insights into the work we daily do. So INTERHOLCO is a leading international producer and supplier of hardwood from Africa. Headquarters are based in Switzerland, and our operation site is in the north of the Republic of Congo, Brazzaville. We take care of the whole value chain, from selective forest harvesting operations and wood processing industry until final delivery to customers in over 40 countries worldwide. And all, as was said, our production is 100% FSC certified, and we manage a forest area of 1.16 million hectares. This is contiguous forest. So it's the largest single certified forest concession in the tropics worldwide. At INTERHOLCO, we believe the world needs healthy and sustainably managed forests, forests that grow and preserve biodiversity and also social values. This is important for our about 1,000 employees, meaning job opportunities, healthcare for workers and their families, as well as the possibility to acquire skills and also to develop personal talents. Healthy and intact forests are also important to the local region in which we work and live. Local development for about 16,000 people depends on this forest area, considering infrastructure, healthcare through our local hospital, clean drinking water, or school availability. For indigenous peoples, healthy forests mean the ability to continue using wood and non-wood forest products for medicinal uses and other needs. Forests are preserved for their livelihoods and also for their identity. People continue exercising also their traditional rights in those forests, including hunting for their own consumption. With a strong unit of eco-guards and also in partnership with the government and also with local and international NGOs, we implement strong anti-poaching measures on the ground to safeguard gorillas, elephants, and many more wildlife species. Scientific studies show proof of this effectiveness. Due to reduced impact logging and a 30-year rotation cycle, the forest growth remains stable. We only cut on average 1 tree per hectare every 30 years. So forests are not degraded. Selective harvest helps forests to grow, and the carbon dioxide absorption is preserved.
Nous essayons donc de réduire le dioxyde de carbone. Ainsi, nous travaillons avec les forêts et c'est un modèle de conservation qui peut être reproduit dans d'autres coins du monde, surtout dans les zones tropicales. Il faut trouver des solutions.
But we also have a second forest. This forest is in urban cities and also communities all over the world. The wood we produce is our second forest. It is in housing, it is in building structures, it's in flooring, in terraces, in window frames, bridges, and many more. These products also serve as carbon sink over a long period of time. Wood is one of the best building materials we can think of. It is fully renewable. It has inherent strength for the needs of static construction. And wood is very, very fire resistant, which is very important also in the wood building construction. So how do we do it? How can we replicate this way of working, maybe this sort of model? First, we need a close and direct cooperation between the private sector and its governments, and also development financial institutions. We all need to pull together in the same direction. Second, we need to facilitate the alignment of financial flows with international goals. And third, private sector investments need to be aligned behind industry strategies. Good governance makes this possible, and certification, FSC and PEFC, plays a key role in it. The ecological functionality for water, climate and biodiversity is preserved. By this, we all contribute to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. And our performance and intentions, it's all about working together, acting together. We need what we say a covenant culture, an alliance, and we need to do things together because I think you said things are difficult. I would say things are very complex. And a single sector activity cannot bring solutions which we urgently need. If we work together, we will be much more effective and much faster together if we work hand in hand. At this point, I also want to express my deepest gratitude to all our employees and their families for their efforts being made, especially in these difficult COVID times. They are really doing a great job. We need this alliance also between the private sector and its governments, same as between the private sector and its investors, but also with NGOs, with scientific institutions, local communities, with customers and suppliers, but finally also with end users. It's them who buy, it's them who steer the market. You said this, they have the power of the market. So we encourage any actors and parties interested to contact us and work proactively together with us. His Royal Highness Prince Charles said just lately during COP26, the private sector can speed up timelines dramatically when everyone agrees on the direction. So there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that the private sector is ready to play its part and to find a way forward. We need to find practical ways of overcoming differences and facilitate an increase in finance and investment, including the transfer of economic benefits also to local communities. The growing recognition of the role that Africa's forests play in climate regulation is now translating into actions which can bring much needed economic benefits to local communities for whom these forests are home. As one consequence of our joint efforts, INTERHOLCO will be bringing a package of carbon offsets credits to market in 2022. This climate finance will flow back to all stakeholders, including local communities and also indigenous populations. The economic growth of private sector investment into tropical forest translate locally into funds for communities, taxes to government, to support in key infrastructure, and the needs and of employees and their communities will feed back into the regional and sub-regional markets which urgently need to be developed. Certified hardwood from Africa empowers consumers and investors to co-create the much-needed change. Wood from certified African forests is part of this solution, and it's well positioned for this challenge. Wood has a future because the future cannot do without wood. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Uli, for your excellent presentation. And you not only presented the activities of your company in terms of production, but also the role that your company plays in preserving the forest and the socioeconomic benefits that the forest brings. And actually, we also appreciate your proposal regarding the public-private partnership, which could be a way forward as an alliance to work together towards sustainable development.